Eagles, the world champion Philadelphia Eagles, head down to the Superdome to take on the number 1 seed New Orleans Saints. Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Do I have a shot at this, Guru?
But hey, you ever drive on where we at over here? I'm going originally where we are from. You're on 95.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, some little bug come in the windshield.
Right.
And then you're still going 100 miles an hour?
Right.
Exactly. So guess what? The Saints or the car.
You're saying they're
and
going
the Eagles, boom, and they're going to be going 100 miles an hour.
You're saying they're going to be knocking an eagle off their windshield with their wipers.
I'm telling you, once I told you about the personnel grouping with the Chiefs-Colts game, this is the exact same replica. It's about personnel. It's not about the player individually. It's not about who got this big name player, who got this. No, it's about the overall skill set and the diversity of that personnel and how versatile they are. The most versatile. You have a team who could hit you with a power game, a team who could hit you with a finesse game, a team that could hit you with a Hall of Fame franchise quarterback, a team that could hit you with an all-pro receiver, big ball. You have an offensive coordinator that's innovative. It's like there's too much going on as far as personnel set to go against the Eagles. Mm-hmm. Now, when I told you what the Eagles, they were lucky last week because they went against a defense that wasn't laterally fast. Now, the difference this week is they're going against a defense that's laterally fast, but they're not a bully defense. Mm-hmm. You see the difference? That's what it is. They don't have the bully back to bully this defense. They have to still use those finesse, versatile player back, but this defense is set up for guys like that. But they're not set up for guys like Zeke. Hence how the Saints lost in that Thursday night game. They're not ready for that. They're not big boss like that. But boy, oh boy, you want to toss? Ooh, you want a pass, anything, a screen? Boy, oh boy, you want to see Eli, Marshawn, Lattimore, all them boys fly? They're going to say fly, Saints, fly. So it's a total personnel grouping, and don't disregard to Nick Foles, because imagine the first time they played, right? What happened? That was a buzzsaw. Remember when the Eagles went to New Orleans?
Yeah, and actually that's part of my reason. I think the Eagles are pissed about that game because the Saints ran up the score on them.
It's not the pissed. It's just the personnel group. It's nothing you could do, Lestro. You're 5'9", I'm 6'1". We stand still with my hands up. You can shoot all you want. I'm going to hit the ball more. I'm going to block you more than you're going to shoot. You're going to make. I don't care what you do. Until you grow 5 inches, there's nothing you could do.
I hear you. I hear what you're saying. And I got to tell you, as I was watching the game this weekend, I thought to myself, Drew Brees is going to pick apart the Eagles secondary as well. I thought that I was watching Mitch Trubisky, and I thought, man, if they had a real quarterback in here, we'd be in trouble. I think Drew Brees is going to pick him apart. That said, obviously, I'm taking the Eagles on this one. I got Nick Foles on my side. You can't beat me.
Let me add one last thing with this. All right? And this is just the playbook insight about this. When I looked at the Eagles' defense, right, Fletcher, Cox, and all that, they could move, but as far as the versatility, the Saints could beat them with their backs, all right? But what I really looked at is those rookie corner. I'm talking about Maddox and LeBlanc.
Yeah.
Right, LeBlanc.
It's a problem.
And what I looked at, and especially the last couple of games, you're going to see Sean Payton. Y'all remember this now. Sean Payton, right now, he's watched the same thing I watched. Hopefully everybody else seen. My man Louis Riddick, I'm calling you out. You better go watch the film I'm watching to the All-11s. Watch the Eagles linebacker core. The Eagles secondary, all right? You're going to see Kirkwood. Remember this, Tyquan Smith and Kirkwood, they're going to have a monster game. A monster game with both of them going over 80 yards because Sean Payton is going to make sure he's going to be picking on the right side or the left corner or the left side, on the right side of the offensive side, that's secondary. Mm-hmm. They might stay away from Rasul Douglas a little bit, but LeBlanc and Maddox, oh boy, please don't watch TTR, please, because